All Cats Have Asperger's Syndrome by Kathy Hoopman. The first signs of Asperger's syndrome are usually picked up very young. An Asperger child looks at the world in his own unique way. He likes to be near those he loves, but doesn't want them to hold him, preferring squishy places to a hug. Instead of coming to people for comfort, he may be overly attached to a toy or a pet. It's possible he is extra adventurous with no sense of danger, and he uses up some of his 9 lives all too quickly. An Asperger child often has exceptionally good hearing, and loud sounds and sudden movements may scare him. His other senses can be heightened too, such as touch and smell. Yet things that bother other people may not bother him. He's often fussy about what he eats
and wants the same food presented in the same way day after day. He isn't interested in the things other kids his age do. And when he's forced to mix, he doesn't know how. Other kids make friends, but don't invite him to play. And he may be bullied. Sometimes his parents feel sad, wondering why they can't understand their own child, and they can become very protective. The Asperger child may feel sad too, and he may become a loner, caught up in a world of his own, where small things fascinate him for hours. And he can do the same thing over and over again without getting bored. When things get too much for him, he may tantrum. Sometimes his relatives think they could bring him up better than his parents can.
His vocabulary may be very advanced, but then he gets little words all mixed up or misunderstands what people say. When people talk to him, he may refuse to look at them. Yet when he talks, he goes on and on about the same topic and bores everyone silly. Then he says something that makes them stop and think. And they marvel at his bright, intelligent mind. In many ways, his thinking is far ahead of his peers. And he seeks answers in places others don't think to look, or invents new ways to do old things. People may be astounded by how far he is prepared to go to test his latest theory, and some will say he's a little genius.
Daily rituals comfort him, and he likes a good routine, and gets worried if the schedule is changed. Often, an Asperger child has a great sense of humor, but he doesn't always think about what he is saying, and those around him may cringe with embarrassment. And he is honest, which is great, of course, but sometimes he's too honest. Yet when he tries to tell a lie, he's not very good at it. An Asperger child may be very open to all people, regardless of age, or size, or species, and he may choose friends others wouldn't have thought he would like. But as he grows older, he senses that he is different from everyone else. And he feels as if he belongs on a different planet, like an outsider looking into a world he never truly understands.
Yet with his unique perspective on life, his eye for detail, and his amazing powers of concentration, many an Asperger child has reached the top of his chosen field. Sure, he may need a little help following fashionable trends, but don't forget, everyone is different in his own way, and there is a little bit of Asperger in us all. So an Asperger child is just like any other child. He needs love and encouragement, the occasional bit of advice, space to be himself, and then everyone can sit back and enjoy the unique individual he becomes. The end.